Good morning, guys. Welcome to our weekly analysis for this week. Today is 19th of May 2024. And before we move on, I would like to welcome our new subscribers. You guys are welcome to the family. We love you all, and we hope to build a bigger family alongside with you guys. Now let's dive into today's activities, because I don't want the video to be lengthy, so I'll try as much as possible to make everything snappy as we move on. We start from our bellwether, which is the DXY. This is the dollar index. So let's glance through what we expected last week. As out of last week, on the 12th, let's pick it from on the 5th. That was 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, we were watching 104.522. We are watching on dollar index. We are watching 104.522, and a possible movement into 103.880. So 3 weeks ago, we were unable to hit those figures. We were unable to hit those figures. So as of last week, I said, as long as the market trades below 105.757, I'll be watching 104.522. As long as the market trades below 105.757, because I expected 105.757 to remain a resistance to the market. So as you can see, the market has been trading below 105.757, which has led us finally into 104.522. Is that a coincidence? As of last week, I said I will be sticking to the analysis I made on what? On the 5th. So last week, we were able to deliver 104.522. Now, what am I watching next? I still have 103.880 to be delivered, but the low of last week candle comes in at 104.080. That was the low of last week. 104.080. So we still have, I think we still have unsettled scores. So personally, I'll be watching 103.880 the coming week, as long as the market, the price closes below 104.522. So 104.522 is expected to serve as a resistance to what? To the market, in order to deliver 103.880. You can see on Wednesday, we traded into 104.522. On Thursday, we went through, but we didn't get to 103.880. So the low of that candle on Thursday was 104.080, and on Friday we had a kind of indecisive candle. So, and where it closes below 104.522. It closes below this. So I expected this figure 104.522 to remain and to serve as a resistance that will bring us down into 103.88. So the coming week, I'll be interested in DXY visiting 103.880 because it has to clear 104.080, which was the previous week's low, the low of this candle. I expected it to be taken. So 104.080 is expected to be attacked, and 103.880 is expected to be delivered the coming week, because the movement on Wednesday created a fair value gap, and on Friday we were able to trade into that fair value gap up to the consequence encroachment. Then it started dropping. So I expect a further drop on dollar index. Case closed. Let's move into our Euro USD. So on Euro USD, last week we were interested. Sorry, let me rephrase that. I was interested in last 2 weeks. I think that was the basis. Last 2 weeks, I was interested in 1.08500, and as of last week, I said I will be sticking to my previous week's analysis, which makes 1.08500 remain my focus. My focus was 1.08500. That was my interest. 1.08500, that's my interest. And then I was interested in 1.08 to be my first objective. So in that analysis, I said the low hanging fruit will be 1.08. So the coming week we'll be interested, since 1.08500 has been delivered, we'll be expecting a movement into this fair value gap here, into this our CB. So this automatically becomes an inversion fair value gap, since it has been traded to and it has served as a resistance here, then dropped. So revisiting into this area, we'll be interested in 1.09 and a possible movement into 1.09500. So let me change this coordinate here. Let me change it into what I'm looking at. I'll be looking at 1.09 thousand. So you need to move. $1.09,000 is our low hanging fruits. You know, the movement on Thursday was short of it, and 1.09 thousand has been mentioned since on the 5th of May 2024. So a possible movement into that, and a possible movement into 1.9500. So let me have that on my radar as well. Now let me clone. So the clone figure will be 500. So we'll be watching the market delivering 1.09 thousand on Euro USD minimum, and the further movement into 1.09500. So I'll be interested in this eye as well. Sorry. I'm interested in this eye. I'll be interested in that eye over there. So the low hanging fruit is 1.09 thousand, and the long-term movement expected is around 1.09500. So that is that on Euro USD. Let's cross into our GBP USD. As of last week, I was interested in 1.26 thousand on on GBP USD. So 1.26 thousand has been delivered. On the 5th, I was interested in 1.26340 and 1.27 thousand. 1.27 thousand should be the low hanging fruit to be delivered or to be revisited, because 1.2700 has been delivered as well. That was the high around here. This high was 1.27080, and it has been delivered by this, and this was 1.27008. Is that a coincidence? No. So I was interested in 1.26340 and 1.27 thousand. Both level has been delivered. So the next I'll be watching will be a movement, a possible movement into this area here. A possible movement into that area, a possible movement into this high. I'm expecting this high to be taken, but the low hanging fruit I have on GBP USD will be 1.27500, 1.28 thousand, and 1.28219. So the low hanging fruit will be 1.27500, and the long term movement will be 1.28219. If the market gives us the grace to trade into it, because there is an order block here. This is another block. That is an order block. That green candle is an order block. Let me show it out. This is an order block here. So at least the mean threshold of this order block will be my first target, and that will be around 1.27500. So you see, I don't just pick levels. I have things that backs what I pick. So, and the box was the little fair value gap around here. So we'll be watching that on GBP USD. Then let's move into our NASDAQ. NASDAQ last week. On NASDAQ, it has resumed going. NASDAQ has delivered another a kind of the all-time highs. You know, I mentioned 18,600. Let me go through my journal. 18,200. I mentioned 18,200 on the 25th of March 2024. You can watch the video on this channel. It has been mentioned even before it gets there. So on NASDAQ, I mentioned 18,600 to be attacked around March. So every video remains on the channel, so there is nothing to hide. I've said it. Even if I read it wrong, I will never delete any video. So beside every damn thing I mentioned has come to fruition. So 80,600 has been delivered on NASDAQ. 18,416 has been delivered also on NASDAQ. NASDAQ has given us another all-time highs. 80,416, 80,600 has been delivered. So I'll be interested in this low hanging fruit around 18,880. My network. So 18,800 let me put it that way. 18,800 will be my low hanging fruit for the coming week. Let's change this into 8, I think. So I'll be interested in 18,000. I will be interested in 18,800 the coming week, and possible movement into 19,000. So 18,800 and possible movement into 19,000. That is that on NASDAQ, because I said whenever the market is trading all-time highs or all-time low, I have no reason to call it bearish or to call it the opposite direction, because that is what the market is trading in at the moment. So, and also on NASDAQ, I think I mentioned if the market continue trading above this, I'll be bullish. If I see a movement below this, I'll be bearish. I think everything has been met, and I adhered to every of my plan. So let's move into Dow Jones, Dow futures. On Dow futures, last week I was interested in 39,600 up to 39,750. 39,750 has been taken, and 40,000 has been delivered as well. 14,000 should be my next target, and 40,000 has been traded too. So I'll be watching 4,400 on Dow futures. I'll be watching 4,400 for the coming week. I have no reason to cut it lower. Your fucking indicator would have been making hell of noise. The market is overbought. The market is overbought. Start selling. When you start selling, you get crushed. So that's for the next coming for. That will be my next target on Dow futures, because 4,400 would have been my next interest, but 40,000 would have been my next objective, but it has been delivered. But it will be revisited because I'm going for 4,400, so it has to pass through 40,000. So you cannot jump 40,000. You know if you jump up. So 40,000, I'll have my eyes on 40,000 because I need to reach into that 40,000, then go into 4,400 before the week runs out. So the lowest hanging fruit, 40,000 is not even a good. It's not a good number of handle for me to bank on. So I'll be looking ahead for 4,400. So then let's go to our S&P 500. Last week on S&P 500, I was interested in 92, 64, 85, 52, 64, 85. 52, 64.85. It was delivered beautifully. It has been delivered beautifully, but I expect that same number to serve as a support, but we kind of retest a bit to serve as a support to the market, to the price. Then it should be able to send us into around 5,380, 5,400, 5,350. Let's do 5,350, then 5,400. Yeah, 5,350, 5,400. So my coordinates, okay, let's do this. 5,350, 5,350. Why is my network so slow? 5,350, we'll be watching 5,350, then 5,400. This will be 5,400. So my low hanging fruits will be 5,350, then I'll be watching 5,400 before the end of the week. So I expect 52, 64.85 should be a support to the market, a kind of support. So I'm having everything journaled. So to our gold, Uncle Gold. I said Uncle Gold will visit 2400. Has Uncle Gold visited 2400? Yes, it has visited. 2400 was delivered. Man, I said 2400 is a motherfucker that needs to be delivered. So if we find 2400 as a support, we should be able to visit 2450 minimum, because we need to take out this high here, this high here, this high here, this high needs to be taken. If you like, make your indicator shout, it's overbought, it's overbought, it's overbought. You will only be aborted. The market will fucking abort you out of the market. Personally, I'm going for gold and I'll be going for 2450. I said myself, I'm going for 2450 because the high of this candle comes in at 2431.590. It says I'm wrong. Am I wrong? 2431.490. That was the high of that candle. And that fucking candle will be fucking rammed. So I'll be going for 2450 barest minimum. Then I will see if I can visit 2500, because gold also is going to create another highest high. Gold, we're gonna create another all-time high. Don't take my word for it. Wait till the market starts gyrating into those levels. Personally, I'm interested in 2400 to be revisited, and it should serve as a support. Then send us into 2450. Then we go for 2475 or 75. 2500. I think that is that, and that will be all for this week. So a quick disclaimer before I leave. Everything in this video, I mentioned in this video, is from my own perspective. It's for my own use. It's how I look at the market when the market is closed against when the market will open. These are the analysis I do on my own, and I act on it. Personally, I act on it. I put my fucking money behind it. My fucking real money behind it. That does not mean you have to put your fucking real money behind it. So this is my personal point of view from the market, because I am not a licensed financial advisor. So I will not ask you to push the button. I will not ask you to enter here, get out here, stay here. No, I don't do that. I only say my own point of view, where I think the market is going, where it will gravitate to, what I see in the market, what I observed, and what I intended to act upon. So thank you for coming this far. We really love you guys, and if you find this video insightful, please like. Feel free to drop your comments in the comment section. Ask your question. It will be answered honorably. Engage with the channel. Invite more subscribers to the channel. Then we grow together. So thank you once again. Have a lovely week ahead and trade responsibly. Then be safe. Thanks. Bye for now.